Start of the second quarter here on Spanish Fork 17, Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork. It's girls basketball on a Saturday night. We want to take a moment here to thank our sponsors for helping making this broadcast possible. We want to thank the Car Guys for the Car Guys Instant Replay, Lance Wilson State Farm with the Lance Wilson State Farm Great Assist, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, 2 Jack's Pizza, MVP Sports, and Spanish Fork 17. As we are settling back in, Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman. As one quarter, it seemed like it's at times more like a track meet here, and so far we have a photo finish.
We're not at 11. Great basketball game. A lot of physicality, a lot of run and gun.
Lily Jex with the basketball, gets it now over to Liz Eaton. Eaton in there with 2 fouls for Maple Mountain.
That's a dangerous game. Corey Green is playing with his star in the game with 2 fouls.
Here's the pass. That one's going to be long as the shot attempted inside, and now Liz Eaton's able to bank it back in.
You see how Liz Eaton caught it, slowed it down, and just gently put it off the glass.
Emily Allen, number 22, with the basketball for Spanish Fork. Moving the basketball.
So who for Spanish Fork is going to step up and score?
Here's Cambry Hazel. Hazel guarded by Nicole Hain. They'll try to set it back up at the top. Eaton almost got her hand on it, but pass able to get back out here to Allen. Allen lobs it into the post. Going up, there's going to be a foul. Looks like
that's going to be Worthington, her first. They got it into Elise Wilson. They've been able to get it into that post, and pretty soon she's going to start finishing those, and Maple Mountain's going to have a tough time on their hands.
First foul against Worthington. 7th team foul, so now Spanish Fork will shoot free throws on any foul the rest of the way. Then the first one good there for Elise Wilson. Second one on its way, and that one's off. Rebound pulled down by Nicole Hain. In the front court, traveling against Nicole Hain, and Hain.
She needs to watch that, throwing the ball down like that.
And right there, a turnover. Ball goes back to Spanish Fork. 2 Jack's Pizza, a good sponsor here on Spanish Fork 17. We thank them for helping out with getting everything set up sponsorship-wise here on Spanish Fork 17.
Left open. Nope.
That one's pulled down by Worthington, almost thrown away. Eaton comes away, it's stolen away. And that one missed. Rebound, Mackenzie Branch. She'll get right back under the basket, lays it in.
Branch will not miss something that close.
A 1-on-3 back there, and Liz Eaton found herself outnumbered.
Yeah, the whole team just kind of left her.
Hain with the basketball, now Jex in the corner.
Jex needs to pop that
jumper.
shot.
Got it. And that's probably the one thing there, if you're Spanish Fork, is as Liz Eaton gets going, she can take this game over in a heartbeat.
No, but if all they have to do is collapse in if no one's going to take an outside shot for Maple Mountain.
Elise Wilson, number 33, with the basketball, spins, takes it baseline, throws that one up, no. Rebound goes to Nicole Hain. Hain will bring it up, cross the half-court line. Here's Eastman in the corner. Eastman back up top, Jex swings it. Here's Hain, she thought about it, steps through. Skip pass over to Eaton, she'll shoot the 3. That one was long, and that's going to go
out of bounds.
Ball goes back to Spanish Fork. 5:51 to go, first half here. Do want to thank MVP Sports for the MVP of the game coming up at the conclusion of this one.
You know, Coach Green not happy about that shot Liz Eaton took when she had an open lane.
And won't be happy there either with Elise Wilson getting that wide open. She lays it in. Spanish Fork leads by 1. Jex with the basketball over to Eastman. Nicole Hain back over. Here's Jex now guarded by Mackenzie Branch.
Catch and shoot, catch and shoot.
They're gonna get Eaton there with a travel, they're gonna say. Looks like she just took a step. Now Michonne Marks is gonna come back in off the bench, and we're gonna get a timeout, Maple Mountain.
I think she might be coming in for Worthington. So I wonder what Coach Corey Green has up his sleeve. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left. Dawn's holding on to a 1-point lead over the Lady Golden Eagles. It's been every great game as we thought it would be. In this break, we'd like to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Thanks for sponsoring us. Sponsoring basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
as we get set here, as we really get now into the thick of the season for the next about 6 weeks. We're heading on Tuesday night. We'll be heading down to Salem Hills for Maple Mountain and Salem Hills.
You'll see that on Channel 16. On the same night on 17, you'll watch Spanish Fork versus Wasatch.
Should be good. The Spanish Fork Dons boys team winning last night on a game that was, I believe, right here on Spanish Fork 17. So a good way to start off the Region 8 play for them. As Region 8 really kind of one of those things you kind of wonder if it's going to be wide open once again this year, as it might have it's been in the past.
It was so much fun watching last year. I mean, I sit back here. I know we're supposed to be announcing, but so many times I've just became a spectator.
There are some exciting finishes and hopefully some more exciting ones as we get through this region play. When dropped inside, here's Cambry Hazel, number 24, with the basketball. Drops, here's Gillies to the basket. She puts it up. That one was short. Rebound pulled by Elise Wilson. Resets it out. Allen for three. That one was long. Rebound tipped out and controlled. Here's Liz Eaton. Eaton into the front court running. 3-on-2. Here's Jex. Cross court, and it's Hain for two. That one good.
Nicole Hain helping out with the scoring. Nicole Hain is the second leading scorer on this team, averaging about 10 points a game.
Mackenzie Branch with the basketball, lobs that one inside. Here's Hazel against Hain, or Marks actually, and Hazel just kind of turns, throws a shot up, didn't get it. Hain pulls the rebound, and back the other way comes Maple Mountain. Cross court pass to Jex. Jex back to Hain for three. That one was short, and Eaton's going to save it, throws it off.
Nice job
of Cambry Hazel, and it was going to stay here with Maple Mountain.
Now you can see why she's going to BYU. Just smart basketball player.
Thought I was going to get my chance to take that shot from here, Jerry, but they came and grabbed the ball before I could grab it.
You didn't want to show them how the game is played, Brian.
I don't think I want that on TV. Here's Lily Jex for three. That one is long. Rebound going to be pulled down and controlled by Emily Allen, as Mackenzie Branch now controls it for Spanish Fork.
You know, I'd like to keep seeing her shooting those shots. That looked like a travel. Yep. No. Wait. I'm blind. I couldn't see it. I guess it was a travel.
As they're saying that Maple Mountain got all ball there, and so when she came back down, that was the travel. Do want to thank Lance Wilson State Farm for the great assist. As we go throughout the game, pay attention for those. Here's Liz Eaton inside. She goes hard to the deck. She puts that one up. Couldn't quite get it to go. And now she's going to make the steal in the backcourt almost, but Branch comes away with it for Spanish Fork. Back the other way, Spanish Fork looking to run, gets it inside. Allen underneath. Hain reaches in, and now Marks, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Spanish Fork with 3:48 to go.
So nice job, Hain, getting her position back, forcing the defender to turn into Marks. Or the offender. Offender?
We'll go with it.
Offender.
1 point lead right now for Maple Mountain.
And that's what I would do if I was Spanish Fork. Just get the ball into Cambry Hazel's hand and let her do the work.
Mackenzie Branch with the basketball now over to
mismatch inside against Hain.
And
they call Hain for a reach. That's the game Spanish Fork should be playing, because that's what you have to do with Cambry Hazel. You have to either foul her because she will get position on you. I mean, they put 3 different bodies on Cambry Hazel, and they still have been able to get the ball into her. But with only 2 free throws so far, she needs to start finishing. As she hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Do you want to thank the Car Guys? The Car Guys instant replay here on Spanish Fork 17 that you've seen all season long throughout football and now basketball. We appreciate the Car Guys for their sponsorship here on Spanish Fork 17. So Spanish Fork back out in front, 18-17. Here's Maple Mountain now trying to respond. Lily Jex, she's had a quiet night as there she travels.
So things not going well for Maple Mountain. Everything's coming up Spanish Fork. They're playing a great 2-3 defense, which is kind of frustrating Maple Mountain.
You have to, in order to break that 2-3, Jerry, like you said, Maple Mountain has to hit the outside shot. That's how you break it up there. Hain almost had a steal.
Yeah, you hit the outside shot, or you come to the high elbow, the high post, and hit those intermediate shots.
Eastman steps through, drops it back. Here's Eaton, goes through 3, puts it up and gets the roll.
Eastman passed up a great shot there to get it to the moneymaker.
Right back down. There's going to be a foul on the other end. I think this might be Marks.
Yep, that's marks his third as she reaches in and hammers. I believe that was Wilson.
And Elise Wilson now will head back to the line to shoot 2, 9th team foul. So the next foul against Maple Mountain, and Spanish Fork will be shooting in the double bonus the rest of the half. First free throw on its way is good there for Elise Wilson. And now that's going to spark Carly Worthington, the 6-foot junior coming off the bench here for Maple Mountain. 19-19 tie as Wilson misses that one long. Rebound, though, won by Allen, but Eaton comes away with it.
Eaton just so ferocious. That's the only word I can think.
In the middle, takes a tough shot, couldn't get the bank to fall. Rebound goes to Worthington. She couldn't get it to fall.
Did you see that box out by Elise Wilson on Liz Eaton? That's what they need to do for those rebounds. Just get her out of the key.
Allen tried the long shot, but Nicole Hain gets the long rebound. And Maple Mountain runs into the front court. Drops it inside. Here's Worthington. Goes up. Couldn't get that bank shot to go. Rebound pulled down. Now we're going to get a foul. And this is going to go against Maple Mountain. And that's going to put Spanish Fork on the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I believe that's against Worthington. Kind of reaches. It's a little too much. Grabs some arm.
And that's the second on Carly Worthington. And just looking at the Maple Mountain varsity roster compared to the Spanish Fork varsity roster, not a ton of...
Not a ton of subs.
Yeah, not a ton of spots there for Corey Green to go to, especially when you take a look at everyone who plays inside, has at least 2 fouls already. This is like the perfect picture setup if you're Alyssa Larson and Spanish Fork.
Who we haven't seen from Maple Mountain is Michaela Hubbard. Michaela Hubbard, a key part of this Maple Mountain offense.
The free throw good for Elise Wilson, and Spanish Fork back out in front by 1, 20-19. About 2:12 to go before halftime. Back up to top, Lily Jex. Here's Eaton against Hazel. That's a fun matchup to keep an eye on tonight. Gets it inside. There's the turn. That shot
flooded by Candy Hazel.
That ignites the Spanish Fork crowd. Inside, Elise Wilson trying to get around, and there's going to be a foul. That one's going to be Worthington. That's her third.
That's her third, and that's her second in just the span of a minute.
And so now going back to the free throw line is Elise Wilson. And right now, I mean, this is really where you have that time in practice, Jerry, where you practice your free throws, because right now this is a perfect time when good free throw shooting can help win you the ball game.
Yeah, Spanish Fork will be up by quite a bit if they hit all their free throws.
And now that's going to bring off the bench Morgan Blaney, a junior guard. On its way, that one is good. 2-point lead right now for Spanish Fork. Eaton into the front court. Nicole Hain controls the basketball. Back up, here's Blaney. Lily Jex with it. She's picked up by the double team. That's going to be a kick by Branch. As that double team, that 2-3 zone at the top, Branch and I believe it's Gillies on the other side, they're both following. So unlike you would see in a typical zone where the other person's staying, they're both going to each side, just kind of going back.
It preserves their energy as well.
Takes the shot, she falls to the ground, no call, and Spanish Fork a chance maybe with a minute and a half to slow this one up. They will not though. Here's Gillies for 3. Got it! Huge 3 there for Addie Gillies, and it's a 5-point lead for Spanish Fork.
That's her first points of the game, and it's a big one.
Nicole Hain with the basketball. That one's gonna go off of Spanish Fork.
I think it was tipped by Branch. Spanish Fork just all over the place. You know, even when they get their foot in it for a kick ball, it's still.
Eaton hits a huge 3 there, as now it comes back to a 2-point game.
They needed that. Little give and go.
Branch down the lane, puts that one up long. Rebound's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to Maple Mountain. 56.8 seconds to go. First half, 24-22. Spanish Fork.
Been a battle.
We got 16 minutes in the second half. And that was another deep 3. Eaton banks it in. Liz Eaton starting to heat up. And now this is where Spanish Fork might have to have that conversation. Hey, when do we get out of that 2-3 zone? Big smile on the face of Liz Eaton. Back cut. Eaton comes over and it's going to pick up number 3. just what Spanish Fork needed there. She was starting to get hot. Now with her third, she'll have to go to the bench.
I think Coach Green might keep her out there with 36 seconds just for scoring. Can you tell her to back off though? I know you can tell her, but nope. Here comes looks like that's Courtney Anderson coming in for Liz Eaton.
Anderson in, Eaton out, and the problem is if you leave Liz Eaton on the floor and she picks up her fourth.
Yeah, you can't. She can't dial it back. I mean, you can't ask her to dial it back.
And so right there, I mean, that's probably something that went through Coach Green's mind, but in the end, definitely a good idea there. 26-25.
So with Eaton off, Jex brings it up.
Eastman with the basketball, back up to the top. Here's Nicole Haynes, splits the defense, kicks it back out. Jex for three. Got it.
Money.
15 seconds. Spanish Fork can have one final chance with the basketball.
So after all that, if Maple Mountain can go.
Gets it inside. Hazel loses the ball, and there's going to be a foul against Cambry Hazel.
I thought she just slipped.
Hazel,
so that's two on Hazel.
Hazel reached for the ball.
I didn't see that
maybe
part.
If there's a Car Guys instant replay on this. Hazel went for the ball, and then Maple Mountain had possession of it, and Hazel just couldn't stop her momentum. 5 seconds on the clock. Jex with the basketball. Kicks it over. Hayne at the buzzer. Oh. And that one's off. Rebound goes to Elise Wilson. And we will end the first half. So we're going
to. After two periods, Maple Mountain over Spanish Fork, 28-26.
We'll take a break here on Spanish Fork 17. We're at the half here at Maple Mountain High School.
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork. You know Triple T Heating and Cooling, but did you know that Triple T does plumbing? From tankless hot water, soft water, and reverse osmosis drinking water systems, right down to that leaky faucet. Triple T sure does plumbing. Call Triple T at 801-798-7711 today. Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.